children, my name is Damini Chauhan. I am teacher in Demonstration School RIE Mysuru. Today I will show you some pictures. Yes, here you can identify the difference between these pictures, that they have changed and evolved with the time. First, let us listen interesting story of Suman Dadi's life. She is almost 70 years old. She has something interesting to tell us. Let us listen to her. My name is Suman. Many years ago, I used to teach children like you. These days, I spend my time by writing about the days when I was young. I would love to share some of these with you. A big move. I remember the time when I was 9 years old. It must have been over 60 years ago. That was when we lived in Dera Ghazi Khan. Today, this place is in Pakistan. At that time, there were a lot of problems all around us. I could not understand what was happening. One day, Baba told us that we had to leave our village and move to another place. I was sad to leave my house and my village. That was where I had all my friends. All of us, Baba, Amma, my younger brothers and sisters, and I took a train to come here near Delhi. Like us, many people from our area also moved. People were saying that our country was being divided into two, India and Pakistan. Many people from India went to Pakistan just like we moved to India. For some time, we all stayed in a camp. We lived in big tents that were put up in a huge ground. Yes, students, you must be thinking, how can anybody live in the tents? You have seen tents only in places where people stay for a short time. The tent is a movable, lightweight shelter which uses thin fabric to protect people from wind, rain and cold. The fabric walls of a tent are supported by wood or metal poles and thin ropes. The tent or the ropes are usually attached to the ground with plastic or metal pointed stakes. A new home. One day, Baba told us that we had been given some land in Sohna village. He said that we could build our house there. I was very happy. Baba and Amma worked hard to make the house. We children also helped. Baba dug the soil and we quickly filled the pens and passed them on to Amma. Gudiya and Amma mixed husk in it. Baba put up the walls. We brought cow dung from nearby houses. Amma mixed it with them. She coated the floor with this mixture, just like she used to do in our old house. Amma used to say that this would keep the insects away. Then it was the turn for the roof to be made. Baba made a frame by joining strips of wood and fixed it on the four walls. We put branches of neem and kikar trees on the frame so that termites would not harm the wood. Amma put all gunny bags on this and covered them with mud. Most of the houses around our house were made like ours. A few were different, but I liked my house the best. It was just like our old house. Yes, children, it was a mud house. You have seen this. It had a roof of hay and a floor coated with mud and cow dung. So now you have seen that houses are made by using local available material like cow dung, hay, mud, neem leaves, etc. This is how mud house looks. I hope all of you have understood that how locally available material could be used to make beautiful houses. Students, now I have a work for you. You have to do this activity as homework. Find out and write. Talk to anyone of your grandparents or any other elderly person. Find out when she or he was 8-9 years old, where did she or he live? Name that place. From what material was her or his house made? Did they have a toilet in their house? If no, where was it? In which part of the house was food cooked? A lot of mud was used when Suman Dadi's house was made. Why? I also request all the children watching this presentation to do this activity on page 98 and submit it to your EVS teacher. Till then, take care students. We will continue Suman Dadi's story in our next presentation. Thank you.